It wasna that Wullie was lazy, he just had been born off a tired. And though Files he'd a casual jobby, it was seldom he ever was hired. He bed be himsel in a hovel at the lithe side o' all Fighty's wed, relying on his wits for existence, for his wits were near a' that he had. He'd a runt to a pig for his orals, and a smarach o' blay-headed hens, and food that survived in their diet there's naebody but Wullie that kens. But atween baith his pig and his poultry, and a pound or twa off of the brew, he'd a new how to hod things together, and aye at week-ends to get fou. Surplus eggs he aye selt to the grocer, from buying his earns off the van, and being free range they were popular, with supply falling short of demand. 'Twas a sure 2 or 3 bob through the summer, with Files over 2 dozen a day, but an awful like wint in the winter, when aye they get recht off the lay. Now, instead of adjusting his outlay by pouring less over his throat, Wullie watched for a way of subsidising the 1 or 2 eggs that he got. And come time, he jaloused at all Fighties laid weel in the winter and a', for Fighty had his deep littered, 200 that never saw snaw. The answer to Wullie was simple, and een that he couldn't resist. Fighty's laying machines were the answer. A dozen eggs would hardly be missed. The shed door it never was locked, and the shed was weel out in the park. The jobby would hod him 5 minutes, and he'd never be seen in the dark. Well, the ploy worked fine for a filey, satisfying his immediate need. But Wullie, like others afore him, fell victim to thief's disease, greed. It appeared that all Fighty was ignorant of the dozen a day tinawa. Would the crater be only the wiser gin the plunder was up at the 2? When Fighty suspected the own young, for come time it got out of hand, he enlisted the help of the bobbies to try and come up with a plan, and eventually a scheme was concocted that was simple as wheels water tight. So everything he knowed was made ready for setting in motion that night. Next morning, as Wullie was rigging, 2 bobbies appeared in the scene. He felt just a touchy uneasy, yet he couldn't see who he'd be teen. But his confidence soon took a tumble, and he felt a bit weak at the legs when they both stepped in over the door and spied gin he'd only fresh eggs. Wullie decided to brazen his way out o't, as he held over the eggs with a grin. "There you are, then," says he. "That's 2 dozen. I'm just new Dean facing the man." He was proud of his nerve and composure, but it wasn't an hour long gin 'twas spoiled, for the law knocked the heads off the eggs, and every damned een was hard boiled.